Just as important as knowing which foods to include in your diabetes diet is knowing which foods to limit. Hi, I'm Dr. Umar Khan, and I'm a board-certified internal medicine physician, and I see diabetes patients every single day. And I have made a mission in my life to treat diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease with natural means. So because diabetes can certainly kill you, it is important that we keep a track of these things. And this is because many of these foods and drinks are high in carbohydrates and added sugar, which can cause high blood sugar levels. And some of these other foods could actually hurt the health of your heart and also make you gain weight. So here are some of the foods that people with diabetes should avoid or at least cut down from your diet. Number one is processed grains. So these include refined grains such as white bread, pasta, rice. These are all high in carbohydrates and actually low in fiber. And of course, fiber helps prevent digestion of your food quicker and it slows down the metabolic process, but this is deficient in these refined grains. This means that they can raise blood sugar levels faster than any of the whole grains that are relatively okay unless your diabetes is too bad. Whole grains mean whole wheat or brown rice, for example. And one research study actually found that whole grain rice was actually much better than white rice in keeping blood sugar levels stable after a meal. Now, number two things to avoid with diabetes is sugar sweetened beverages. Now, this is a big no-no. Sodas, sweet tea, energy drinks, they are sweetened with sugar. They don't have any important nutrients, and they also have a lot of sugar in each serving, which can cause your sugar levels to spike almost immediately. And this form of sugar can actually be absorbed in your mouth. They don't even need to go to your stomach to be absorbed. So your sugar spikes, unfortunately, are going to come fast and quick. And this high blood sugar level can lead to damage of your blood vessels in your heart, in your brains, in your legs, all over the place, because this leads to glycation, sugar combining with proteins in your blood vessels that can actually cause inflammation and damage. Now, the third food group to avoid if you are diabetic is fast food. Fast food is no good food. Just keep that in mind, because fast food has something called trans fat along with carbohydrates that are junky. This is the type of fat, the trans fat, which has been linked to higher risk of heart disease. It is found a lot in fried foods. Also, fast food, fried foods like potato chips, French fries, mozzarella sticks, they're often high in calories, which tend to give you a lot of weight gain. So fast food, fried food normally has the bad combination of bad carbohydrates and bad fats. When these two combine, they can end up decreasing your lifespan in decades. And if you think you will be living long enough to have your grandkids graduate from school and college, well, that may be difficult in this situation if you consume this on a daily basis at least. Now, the fourth food item that diabetics should and must avoid is alcohol. Alcohol has loads of calories, my friends. And alcohol has so many empty calories, meaning just calories, that you should not be drinking alcohol, and certainly people with diabetes should not be. Now, recent studies in 2022 have shown that alcohol in whatever amount has no real particular benefit. It seems to be only detrimental to your health. So avoid alcohol as much as possible, especially if you are diabetic. Now, number 5 thing to avoid if you are diabetic is breakfast cereal. A lot of people are going to dislike me from now on. Some brands in a single serving have as much sugar as some desserts actually. So when shopping for cereal, make sure you read the label carefully and choose a type that has a low amount of sugar. You could also eat oatmeal and add some fresh fruit to it to actually make it naturally sweet, but try to avoid regular sugar. Have oatmeal in your diet. Now, the sixth food group item that you should be avoiding, that is candies, sweets, chocolates. You should be avoiding them in any amount of quantity. Now, every piece of candy has a lot of sugar in it. It usually has a high glycemic index, which means that it is likely to make your blood sugar go up quick and fast, and this will raise your blood sugar levels easily. A lot of times we make the mistake that we have sweets and candies with our meal. Now, that is actually the worst time to eat any of these things because you already are fed. Now, if you add sweets and sugar and candy on top of a regular meal, all of this will go into your bloodstream, raise your sugar levels, and turn into fat. They will cause the glycation of your proteins in your blood vessels and cause inflammation in your brain, in your heart, in your legs, everywhere, in your eyes, in your kidneys, and it will damage every single part of your body. Now, the seventh food item that diabetics should not be consuming are meats that are processed, that have been changed in some manner. Let's say, for example, bacon, hot dogs, salami, cold cuts are all processed food items that are high in sodium, preservatives, and other harmful chemicals. Some of them even inject sugar and fructose into these meats. Can you believe that? So these processed meats have been linked to a higher chance of getting heart disease as well as certain types of cancer. Now, number 8 is going to be fruit juice. Diabetics should be avoiding fruit juice because most of the fruit juices out there are harmful for diabetics. I will tell you why. The problem is most of these fruit juices just have the juice. They don't have the fiber. They don't have the pulp along with them. When that happens, you generally don't have the fiber, and the fiber prevents early absorption of your food, especially sugar. And as we know, it leads to glycation of your proteins that leads to inflammation. I'd rather prefer that my patients who are diabetic eat fruit other than just fruit juices, which could be terrible for you. And I will actually go far enough to say that people with diabetes, if the diabetes is not really controlled, you should be also avoiding having fruits. So keep that in mind if you are a diabetic. Anyways, my channel is filled with natural treatment of diabetes, so check my channel out. And if you're really interested on actually learning which foods you should actually be eating, check out this video right over here. And of course, if you want, subscribe to my channel. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.